Today, I would like to talk about how to clear a psychometric test and what not to do in a psychometric test. First of all, you must have seen that these days psychometric tests are increasingly being used by companies as a part of their assessment, especially for MBA candidates. And why it is important for you? The reason is because even if they find you fit in terms of knowledge, skills, and abilities, they would not be onboarding you in case you do not clear their psychometric test. But how does it help you as an MBA student or as a candidate? See, basically, what you can see is if a company is investing on a psychometric test, that means that they are really serious about the kind of people they want to hire for that role or for their organization. So that is a green flag for you that the company is really serious about hiring good people and you can have a stable career in that organization. Now, let's talk of what exactly is a psychometric test. A psychometric test is a tool to measure the abilities of a candidate which can normally not be measured by direct interview questions. For example, if you are asked this question, or if anyone is asked this question, are you honest or are you hardworking? Nobody will say no. Now, these of course are basic traits, but through a psychometric assessment, one can figure out various traits of a candidates like interpersonal skills, teamwork, attention to details, negotiation skills, and also how he or she reacts to situations. The most important thing that you have to keep in mind is that a psychometric test assesses a person for that particular role and that particular organization. So there are no right or wrong answers in a psychometric test. But guys, that is what makes it even more difficult and challenging. So I would like to tell you a few things that you should not be doing in a psychometric test. First and most important, do not appear for a psychometric test if you are high on any kind of emotions. And that emotions could be of anger, of overconfidence, of desperation, or even if you are overjoyed. The second part, of course, is this, that you should be answering the questions honestly and candidly. There may be sometimes questions or many a times questions where you would find a theoretical answer to be more correct. For example, there may be a question, do you consume alcohol? So you should answer what you exactly do. Third thing is that you should always keep in mind that psychometric tests repeat questions in a different form to test your honesty and candidness. So again, what is important is attention to the questions and also being honest or candid about the answers that you are giving. The fourth thing is sometimes in a psychometric test, you may find more than one answer that fits you, and you have to choose only one. In such a case, what you need to do is choose the answer which is professionally relevant and also shows you as an emotionally mature person. I hope, guys, these few things and tips would help you in clearing a psychometric test. I would like to sign off by saying again that psychometric test is for a particular role and organization. So there is no hack to clear a psychometric test. What you need to do is understand the questions and answer what fits you best. And also, it will not help if you give mock psychometric tests and so on, because giving tests may not help, as each psychometric test may be different. All the best.